Feel weird. Hi, how's it going? Career, hold on. I'm just gonna start down here. I'm just gonna be down here. Don't worry about me. Ah! Hi. Thank you. Hi, Sky. Hi, Chloe. Oh, ow, I had the volume cranked to hear the background music in your voice. Oh, really? Is it? Hold on, isn't it that much louder? Oh yeah, the music is very quiet. Why is the music so quiet? The music... Wait. Well, that's louder. Okay, well, sorry. I don't know why the music feels like it's quieter than before. Very strange. There it is. Hi, Rin. Hi, Lisa Literature. Where you had it at the top there, that was balanced. This is balanced? But this is max volume. It must be something like... How is my... Huh? Oh, wait. Is it because... Oh, my... I know what it is. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I know why. Because my overall stream volume is quiet. Let's put it on there. Okay. No, you're helping. I didn't realize. Sometimes I turn dials and I don't know what they do, and then that happens. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Hi, Chloe. Hi, Laser Drifter. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Ren. Hi, Joni. Hi, Sky. See you went to sleep. Night, see. Hiya, boy. Hi, Fendweller. Hello, Gov. How y'all doing? I am tired. I'm exhausted. I have this thing. Okay, well, I guess first of all, good news. I'm done my courses. Actually, I finished my coursework that I needed to make sure I finished so I could finally do my graduation, or like my to be able to graduate. That was a necessary thing to graduate. Yeah. Hi, Tawny. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. 10 months. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, is it Yoni? Oh. So, I'm meeting with my supervisor on Monday to discuss, our plan. My supervisor's been away for a bit. He was out traveling in Spain, I believe. And, I had my course stuff to do, and I paid for this term anyways. So kind of well, I'll just keep editing and I can focus on my coursework. And now that that's done and I've gone through a bunch of editing, we're going to regroup and plan out the final thing. But yeah, now literally the only thing left for me to do is pretty much defend. That's basically it. The paper is written, and there's probably still more I can tweak with it. I also have to finish. Actually, okay, no, there's 2 things I need to make sure I finish. I need to finish the abstract, which is just an abstract, and I need to finish. What's the other thing? My acknowledgements, I dedicate this to blah blah blah. Thank you to these people who helped me, supported me, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. But yeah. Actually, with the soft J or Y, English J. No, I like Yoni. I can do Yoni. Yoni. Yes, go get a drink. I'm gonna drink tonight. Who's in with me? I would like to, but the only drinks that I have in my fridge right now are ones that are a little different from your regular alcoholic beverage, and I don't think I want to drink that on stream. I think probably it wouldn't have an effect, but also if it did, just not the state I want to stream in, so I'm gonna pass on that. I'm just gonna drink my water. Okay. It should include cog in it. Oh, I don't know if there's no way I could include cog somewhere in my thesis. I don't know. How different? Well, you know how a certain thing is legalized in Canada that isn't legalized in other places, or it's starting to be legalized more in the States. And so we have a lot of places that you can just go that are as common as LCBO to get alcohol, even more common, even more frequent. And then they have a bunch of different types of products in there that you can try, including different candies and chocolates and drinks. Yeah. I just got here. Are you doing a PhD now? I am finishing a PhD. I've been doing a PhD for the last 7 years of my life. been at a school for a long time. Yeah. If you don't know, I'm a scientist and researcher in psychology and neuroscience. I do like computational neuroscience work, and that's been my life for the past. I mean, really, including undergrad, I think it's like up to 13 years now, or like 12, 10 years. Is it 10 years of school? There's like 5 years in undergrad and 7 years of grad schools, including, I mean, not 7 years of grad school because like almost a whole year was taken on leave, and then also another year was delayed because of COVID, and you can't really do human participants when there's a pandemic going on. It's kind of tough, especially when your experiment involves physically touching things and handing things back and forth between two human people. It's a little difficult to run data and run experiments under the circumstances during a pandemic, as it turns out. She fucking smart. I'm okay. What are you gonna do now? Oh my god, I'm gonna defend. First of all, I'm gonna finish and get my PhD. Afterwards, I don't know. It's really kind of up in the air. I need a job is the main thing, which is gonna be a whole amount of stress here. I'm just gonna let's I'll just back up. I'll come over here. So yeah, I mean, generally the plans are I need to get a job so I can pay rent. So it'll be probably some sort of tech industry data science thing, because that's like my direct training, data science and software programming. Because which is to say, I guess I'm leaving academia. I'm not going to stay in academia. I'm not going to do a postdoc. If I do one, it's going to be much later. I need to be away from school. It's been too long. I need out. Look at the job hunt. Thank you. I'm going to smash it. Oh my god. I'm actually very nervous for that part. And it is fast approaching. Anything like smaller papers, most people will just read the title, abstract figures, captions, and conclusion. So make sure it's easy. Yes, those are the most important things. Yeah. I mean, for my thesis, right? Like it's like, I think my total page count right now is 130 pages, including figures, single spaced. I think that's my and the references, at the end. I think that's my final page count. Which is like, I remember being worried that I wasn't going to be able to write enough or include enough in my thesis, and it turned out that hey, actually, I think that I'm well past the minimum amount. Yeah, it blew, I don't want to say it ballooned, but I definitely found a lot more to write and say while writing it. It was interesting. Also, a lot more analysis too. There's a whole chapter, my second last chapter, the main chunk of it is the longest one, because as I was writing it and as I was going through that part, I realized I made all these kind of breakthroughs in my analysis, being oh fuck, I could do this, I could do that, and I got some really cool results. And yeah. All the PhDs I've read are in history, and they tend to be 200 pages. I mean, science PhDs can vary a lot. They can vary a lot, absolutely. They can be shorter than mine. They can be longer than mine. They can be single-spaced or double-spaced. Also depends on specific, requirements for different schools. Can be a little different, right? But yeah, I like your hair. Thanks, I grew it myself. And how is academia going in Canada? Academia in Canada is okay. It's hard for me. I actually don't know too much about the difference in the state of affairs between academia in the States and Canada. I had heard that in certain awful places Florida, some universities are being completely gutted, which is fucking awful. That's not really happening up here, thankfully. But what I have noticed is less funding and decreased in funding. There's just a general sense of oh yeah, there's less money in science. There's less money for grad students to live. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great? So what's the soonest you'll be able to defend? I think probably the plan is going to end up being in early January. That's my suspicion. Theoretically, if I met with my supervisor on Monday and we said, we both said, okay, let's do it from that, like, let's go on that exact day. Like, I think that technically I could be able to finish or defend like late December, right before like Christmas break, essentially. Realistically, probably gonna like space it to be just after Christmas break, so like early January. Yeah. I mean, there's the whole scheduling for like a thesis defense has changed a bit, or there's like a few options now. And again, this is gonna be university dependent. It's not the same for every university or college, so mileage may vary. But for me, for my situation, I think generally it's 6 to 8 weeks from. Oh, thank you, Freya. Oh, thank you. Oh, please sleep well. Please sleep well. Have a good sleep. Take care of yourself. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. It's nice to see you. Also, if you notice the GIF for this, that's a new, some new art. That's a new art by TFA. Yeah. So yeah, the like normal schedule is like 6 to 8 weeks from initiating the defense, and there's a few things that need to happen for the defense, right? Like at the point where like you and your supervisor have ideally gone through it yourselves, and like you're satisfied with the paper, you send it out to, usually your committee. I think having a committee is pretty common. Other bodies within your department who approve it or look at it, and then an external needs to be found. That's the big thing, like an external supervisor, somebody to like who's not part of the university, who you don't know, but who's in like a related field or inside your related field, tangentially at least. And oftentimes either like documents recommended by the supervisor too, right? You find an external, and then they look at it, review it, and then there's like, a couple weeks for them to everybody to like actually go through the paper, provide edits, provide feedback and stuff. And then the defense actually happens. And then after that, usually it's like, yes, you've graduated. And now you can go through all the edits and all the discussion you had in the defense and finish up your thesis. Final time this now, and then it gets submitted for publishing. Usually published under like the university library. And then nobody will ever read it again. Because who the fuck reads PhD theses? Nobody. Literally nobody does. Like, the amount of times I've read a PhD... I think I've read a PhD thesis, like, legitimately when I've been going to gather information for something I've been looking up. Like, I've read through a PhD thesis or bits and pieces maybe once in my entire academic career. And then the other reasons I read PhD theses, it's either I was looking for examples of, like, how to compare against mine, or it's somebody that I know, so I was reading their work, right? But nobody tends to look at the actual PhD. It's just kind of a weird thing. The internet kind of, oh no. How do you deal with that if your field has like 8 people and they all work at the same university? Oh, interesting. I mean, under special circumstances, exceptions could be made. Like if there literally is nobody outside of a university that is within your field, probably the answer is you would just expand your reach. So it doesn't have to be your specific field. It could be at least just anybody who'd be able to digest the information that you're looking at. Right? Like say it's something incredibly specific that you're working on. And as an example, I'll pull up as an example, Waterloo University in Ontario. I remember they had some cool like neural network brain thing. And they had almost like a coding language wrapped around trying to like using population coding. So using more like not neural network and not deep learning like you hear about nowadays, but actually trying to like replicate neuron connections in the brain as they actually happen to do certain tasks, to do like image recognition, to like control motors and stuff like that. So I imagine that there's like maybe only a handful of people who are directly researching that, and that is their specific field. But, somebody who's just in computational neuroscience in general is still going to be able to approach their work. They're just not in their very specific narrow field, right? Right? So, you you just expand your reach. And it's actually, I think it's good to have people who are like a wider range. You don't want just people who are like only directly within your field, because then it gets very narrow. Having like other ideas and other perspectives is very important in science. And that is something that is, I feel like, sometimes not appreciated enough, of just like interdisciplinary approaches or having that kind of consideration, right? Yeah. I don't know what I showed in Discord. I assume you have any semblance of memory. What you shared in Discord? What did you share in Discord? I don't know. Also, I did want to bring up earlier or mention earlier about like, Yoni, you mentioned the Discord feeling overwhelming, and Clover, you agreed. Yeah, I get that. I get that, and it's kind of a thing where like, it's not a dislike, but it is a change, right? Like, it's just like people change and people come and go, and over the summer, a lot of people joined the server because of the YouTube video stuff, which is great. We've met a lot of great people, but also the vibe got a lot more busy, and I can understand if that's not everybody's cup of tea, or like if that can be like, I don't know, turn people away. It makes me sad to see people go, but also it's just the way it is, right? I try not to take it personally, but also I have a lot of I try not to take it personally. Guess I'll just leave it at that. Also, little fun. Ow. Thank you. Little fun fact: Yoni is actually a tantric term for vag. I learned this after I chose it. It's okay though, because what's my friend? Then name yourself after female genitals. Awesome. Excellent. Gotta say, I really like how expressive your model is. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Your body language feels like it's not quite tracking your mouth super precisely, but it's so expressive in every other way. It makes up for it. Super cute. Yeah, like this could be better. This could be better, and it's gonna come down to like actually. I think I need to make my own model to get like my facial expressions to be and my facial tracking to be like really on point. It's gonna be like doing this face from scratch and handcrafting like all the different shapes and everything to match, stuff. But I'm glad you like the expressiveness. I've been working really hard to, get like nice motion, because that's important to me. Body language is important, and I feel like especially for 3D VTubing, the common perception and like what you usually see is very static models, right? And generally, it's like the reason people are gravitating towards 2D is because, well, live 2D models have a lot of movement, have a lot of expression through their body movement, through like small, minute movements in their model and stuff. So it's been like a long-term goal to try to have a 3D model that is like doesn't compromise on movement. You have a question? Please ask a question about neuroscience. Yes, that's fine. We can. I am always and forever completely willing to tangent and like divert stream or whatever I'm doing for questions about neuroscience. You want to ensure that we don't start playing Cyberpunk for like another hour? Yeah, let's go. Yeah. If I want to learn about neuroscience, do I need to do pre-med first? Oh, no, not at all. No. I mean, it depends on what your end goals are, I suppose. But no, like I did not do anything medical. Like neuroscience. When I talk about neuroscience, I'm really talking about like experimental neuroscience, which is just the like fundamental science and studying of the human brain, right? Like, if you have the goal of being a neurosurgeon, yes, you'll probably need to do some or interact in some medical context. Sure, you'll need to then go down the pre-med route as well. But for like just learning how the brain works, no, that's like just biology, chemistry. And even that, it's like applied chemistry. It's applied biology, essentially. I did an undergrad in psychology and neuroscience. My program like was a kind of a joint thing, and it had courses that are sometimes more like cognitive psych leaning and courses that were more neuroscience leaning. And then from there, I found a supervisor who was working on something that was more like, when I'm saying computational neuroscience, what that really means is like looking at things about the brain from a like computational modeling perspective, like creating models, creating like equations or like systems, or working through systems that can compute an answer or solve some problem in the same way that maybe the brain does. And, you know, we make these models, we work on these models and we test them because really because they're kind of built on ideas of how the brain works. They may be able to represent a little bit how the brain works. And so a lot of it is like testing for validity of like how well this is actually matching behavior, that kind of thing. And then from that, what inferences can we make based on this model? If this model that we have represents in some way the computation that your brain is making in solving this task, then we'll be able to test the model in different ways and make, insights based off that. Yeah. I didn't realize the influx of new people was having that effect on the server. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that it feel bad, like makes you feel bad. Like, do not feel bad about that. That is just the reality of communities shifting and changing. And like, especially as a community leader, somebody who's been here from the beginning and seeing people come and go, like my community, our community has shifted and changed a lot. And I mean, it can be sad for me to see people kind of drift away and go, definitely. But ultimately, everybody's really nice and that's all that really matters. And that's just going to happen, right? Like some people, like it is interesting though. Cause like, yeah, most of the people, like the server had a huge growth. The server doubled in size in August. That's really what it is. Like I mentioned the Discord in a YouTube video and then we got a lot more people joining than I ever anticipated or expected. And so we went from like having around 300 people. And in that, like only maybe like less than 100, maybe like 50 or 60 people actually like used the Discord and they were hanging out, to having 300 extra people. So, that's just the way it is. And it's like, I don't necessarily want to like directly impact or stop the growth of the server. But I guess in the future I've been thinking about like how to maybe make sure that the like peep is slow, I guess. I'm hesitant to mention the Discord server on my YouTube channel again so directly. Just because I know that like this can happen, It's a bit a little left field, but is your tail wagging speed tied to something specific? Fen Dweller, it's tied to my smiling. Whenever I smile, it's based on my smiling. So the amount that my model is smiling, the more my tail wags up to a maximum. Yeah. So that is a kind of cool rigging thing that I don't think is really possible with 2D. There's stuff like that we can do. Yeah. So, like, yeah, no, the tail is meant to be like actually responsive to my motions and stuff. And I have other ideas I want to do for like rigging like that, but soon. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to start, now that I'm done my coursework and that all that's left is to defense, I think the next step for me, when I want to start focusing on, maybe even like right away in November and December, is 3D modeling again. Which my main goal right now is to learn how to do character modeling. I've gotten through how to do like a bunch of stuff, like, the clothing and everything you see, but I want to learn how to do like really nice character modeling. Because if I can learn how to do that and do the texturing and stuff too, then I'll have all the skills I need to make a fucking amazing VTuber model. I want to study at university. I wanted to study applied math or engineering, so I was curious about what I would need to learn before I picked up a neuroscience textbook. A friend of mine who is a med student recommended I just read a couple popular science books, and then I should read fundamental neuroscience with a lot of Googling. Yeah, you can get by with a lot of Googling. You really can. Like, honestly, like some pop science, like popular science journals or books might be a nice starting place. Like Scientific American is very accessible and it's fun to read, and there's a lot of cool stuff that it mentions, and so like, and there is like a Scientific American like psychology or neuroscience book specifically. So that might be a good place to start if you're just kind of interested in dipping your toes. And then that can also like help you like learn about the different researchers that are out there and give you some starting places, right? All science is applied mathematics. Yes, that's the other thing I was about to mention. Like, you want to study applied math or engineering. The funny thing about my work and also my supervisor and like what I do is it is very much applied math and applied physics, applied like physics sentiments, right? Like I have a physics minor, and my supervisor actually majored in physics. He wasn't even, he didn't start studying psychology and neuroscience. He was like, he graduated with physics, but at some point got really interested in something called Bayesian inference, because as like from his perspective, when he saw this equation and how it was being used in psychology and neuroscience, he saw like, oh, this is an equation for the brain, basically. Like this you can like apply the approaches you might take in like in like physics in a physics settings, but apply it to like something that feels otherwise very soft and like ephemeral, like psychology and the brain and cognition. And ultimately what this turns out to is that like I do a lot of math, and the math I'm doing is directly applies to the brain. Yeah. So when I say computational modeling and computational neuroscience, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like my study, like my work very specifically is looking at a Bayesian inference model for categorization, for how people categorize objects. How maybe people learn categories and how they categorize new things. And yeah, it uses Bayes theorem. Thank you. It uses Bayes theorem. It's a probabilistic model, and there's a lot we can do with it. It goes really cool. So like math, yes, math, good. Math is also very hard. Like I found math was always like one of my weakest subjects, actually. So it really is just like my pure interest and like love of the field and what I'm doing, not because I'm good at it, that has kept me going. Math is very cool. Posting PhD in Discord when I see, the thing is that's going to be doxing. I have thought, like, if I do that, if I ever shared my PhD with people, I would probably like change the names and like obscure stuff, right? Like I would take out any like identifying information. It would just be the chapters. I would make a version for like public sharing. However, even in that probably would still be enough for somebody to like track down what the original paper was, it's kind of a, I don't know. Also, though, like, how much should I care? I don't really know. There's a lot of creators who like have their name out there and their full name, and I've had their full name out there for a long time, and it's generally fine. Yeah. Doxing is to be avoided if possible. I've tried my best to avoid doxing myself. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna learn math before I graduate high school. I'm not very good at it, but also trying to get better. Yeah, Eldritch Lesbian, like, again, I'll repeat that, like, I was always bad at math, but I was always really fascinated by math. So it's definitely like a love-hate relationship where, like, God damn it, I sucked so badly. I never like really got good at doing math on tests and doing stuff, but holy shit, math can get so cool. And especially math history, like how a lot of these like things were developed and found, and all the like actual science history behind that is really, really cool, right? And especially once you start seeing like ways that you can apply math, it gets really interesting, but holy shit, am I bad at it. Yeah, equations can be super interesting. Like, for instance, I have found, I have found reasons and like actually applicable reasons to apply, That's the sentence I just said. I have found ways or applications for like derivatives and integrals in my own work directly, because as it turns out, like if you're dealing with like kind of Bayesian problems, or you're dealing with a problem that's going to set up in a Bayesian framework. I'm not even sure if the CC's getting that. Bayesian. No, it's not getting it. If you're setting something up like that, a lot of times you can't find like a solution to an equation, and you have to brute force it. But sometimes you can, and sometimes you can find that solution by taking the integral and like working backwards, and it like it's all kind of there. It's interesting. You can find like a theoretical solution, and then do like empirical work to verify the solution. Bayes, yes, that's how you spell it. Thank you. Bayes. Oh my god, is that closed captions are never gonna pick this up. Based. I was trying to answer you. Thank you. I hated math at school, but whenever I do it at my own pace, without pressure of exams and shit, I treat it like a puzzle. And Fen Dweller, exactly. When I was able to like remove myself from the pressures of school, and like which I have always struggled with extreme pressure from school, like just math as like a problem to solve gets really interesting and really cool. Yeah. I've heard the name, but I definitely haven't gotten to it in my classes yet. Sylveon, you might not. It really depends on like what courses you take. Bayesian inference is not something that's like often talked about. And even then, when it is, it's probably going to be in a stats course, and it's probably going to be like a single mention. Be like, oh, by the way, this equation exists. This is how you solve the inverse problem. You get bada bing, bada boom. There you go. You got Bayes, and then it moves on. But like the applications of Bayesian inference are so cool. Like you can do. Okay, one of the coolest real world applications is Bayesian search methods or search algorithms. So using Bayesian inference, you can figure out or design like a search algorithm to, if you're like, say you're like searching for something in a big square area. The example is usually like a sunken ship, something in the ocean that has sunk, right? And you're like trying to find it somehow. And that is a very big area to search. And you can divide up the area into smaller grids and be like, okay, well, I'm going to go here first, and I can spend an hour searching this small square within my grid. And maybe you have like, maybe you can't like completely exhaustively, like 100% make sure that you've checked it, but you can be like, like 70, 80% sure that if you did not find something within an hour, that something's probably not there, right? Like you can take it, if you're looking for something and that's kind of like your setup, you can use Bayesian inference to figure out like the most optimal way to search through the area to get what you're looking for. And one of the biggest powers of it is that it takes in prior information. Like say that you have an expectation that actually, it's probably going to be closer to the shore, the thing that sunk, because it's much more likely that somebody or whatever the thing that was in the ocean went further out, right? And maybe you also know that, eyewitness reports that you did beforehand said that actually not only was it by the shore, but they thought they saw something like on the right side of the grid area, right? You can take all that into account mathematically, not just like eyeballing it or being like, oh yeah, well, no, we'll start there first. No, you can account for all of that precisely and mathematically using Bayesian inference. And as you're going as you're searching, it will update and tell you like, okay, now you've searched this area, you didn't find anything. The next best place to search is over here. It's really neat. Yeah. Just like the system, it's a framework that you can apply really, really complex systems, and it's really cool. Way too much time spent in calculus classes on memorizing closed form solutions, while most real world problems have no closed form solution. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think programming also really helped me appreciate math, and certainly helped me appreciate like Bayes' theorem, because yeah, a lot of times you can brute force stuff, especially with computers nowadays. You can brute force solutions to things, and you can get at approximations of answers. And sometimes going through that process can help you appreciate what the equation is actually saying and like what's going on, right? It's an interesting way to decompose stuff and then like explore and evaluate it. Like for instance, actually, again, go back to Bayes. Like I said before, there's a lot of times you can't really find a like actual complete solution for whatever equation, because maybe it's just too big of a computational problem. Like actually with Bayes, for the longest time, Bayesian inference wasn't that popular, mostly because we did not have the computational power to actually do the things that we want to do with Bayes, right? Like when you're dealing with a problem that has like many parameters, the problem quickly balloons in computational size, and it becomes like, okay, rather than this thing taking a second to calculate, may take an hour or a day, because it's just so much things to brute force. But within the last like 20 or 30 years, there were like very cool methods that are developed or have been developed that can help you get the approximate answer without having to like completely brute force it. Like for instance, this is a Warframe song? Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, Warframe. Like, what's it called? The main thing I know that what I was thinking with that was something called Markov chain Monte Carlo. Markov chain Monte Carlo sampling. Oh, and actually, look at it. CC's got that. Wow. That is a very neat statistical method that can make something that could potentially take like literal days or weeks to calculate only take a matter of like a minute or less, and it works out pretty good. MCMC is fucking cool. It's so cool. I feel like there's a great history paper on how computational power has affected science somewhere, and I want to read it. That would be a really cool read. If you find that, please let me know. I would love that. Yeah, I have used MCMC in my work, and it was pretty neat. Turned out to be like way too complicated of a problem, so I don't think I don't do that anymore, or I'm not using that specific thing I came up with. But like I came up with a really cool like setup of a model that did some really complicated stuff, and it was very fun. Just like maybe a little overkill for whatever I was doing. If that equation of yours you showed a while ago would go into mainstream neuroscience, how would you name it? Oh, I don't know. If I could name an equation like that, I don't know. Elsie, spoiler alert, you're cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. I am... See the Toic. Yeah, you do. Y'all, this week has been kind of really up and down. I've been like my emotions have been on a huge roller coaster. Like very, very big extremes, which has been a little unfortunate because there are multiple days that like I just am actually completely incapacitated and cannot do anything. And then the next day I feel super motivated and fine and like doing a lot of stuff. And thinking, why was I upset yesterday? I don't even remember. It sucks. It also sucks because like it feels like I haven't been able to like have a day to actually record something, because every time that like I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can actually record a YouTube video now. I'm gonna do it. Like for whatever reason, something happens, something overwhelms me, my mood plummets, and then it's like, well, yeah, I literally cannot get out of bed anymore. Never mind about that. Ugh. My plan was to stream yesterday and then to record something today, but because I didn't stream yesterday because I was, again, completely shut down, streaming today, recording tomorrow is the current plan. As long as I can stay in a generally good mood until tomorrow, then I should be able to do that. Yeah, I don't have time to slow down and process stuff, and so like my whole entire system just stops. And I think especially when a lot of my creative work kind of involves me needing to be in a pretty good mood, it means that I can't do a lot of things I want to do, right? Like I can't stream in that state, and I can't record a video in that state because I'm going to be miserable. And that's going to absolutely curse the neurospicy. I guess it's neurospicy. Yeah. Yeah, it's just been really overwhelmed lately. And it's also frustrating because like things are going really well generally. You know? Like I know I started streaming late today, so I'm not expecting as much of a turnout today for stream. Also, it's Friday night, you know. This is more like, hey, y'all want to just hang out? Everyone's gonna hang out, come hang out. Sundays are my go-to days. Like that, Sundays are the days that I've committed, like, okay, no, I'm gonna make sure that we stream and we have a really good time because I really I love looking at trans memes with y'all. Sunday stream been really fun, right? Well, so like I'm not expecting too much today for viewership, but generally things have actually been like really nice and good for streaming, and I am kind of blown away and being like, yeah, fuck yeah. Meme is good. Meme is good. So, and yeah, I don't know. Like things are going better, but yet still I'm struggling, getting overwhelmed and all that. I cope with writing, but I can't write when I'm upset. Yeah, it fucking sucks, right? Like streaming and making YouTube stuff is like brings me so much joy. Like it actually does level me out. Like the more I do this, the more leveled out and the better I feel. So it's like, yes, doing this actually is generally healthy for me, or like is good for my emotional state. But also, if my emotional state is too bad to begin with, then I can't actually do it. But yeah, no, it's okay. Things will get better. I don't know. It's just been a lot the past, like, well, I want to say a few months, and yes, a few months specifically. I think there was like something in it. I don't want to get into details, but like something at the end of August, like broke me, and I generally have a hard time letting go of stuff emotionally. Like even if logically I let go of something and I like don't hold any grudges, or if something happened between somebody, and like if I can reason out like no, there's no reason for me to be upset about this anymore. I'm not upset about this. I've processed it. I've talked about it. Like it still hangs with me, and just like, yeah, it really sucks. Hi, President Spear. How's it going? Hello. Is anyone participating in the Writers Month thing? No, if I was doing writing, I would. But no. I hope anybody who's doing that is doing well. Emotions are hardly logical, but I don't need to tell you about it, of all people. I mean, it could. I've been on injections long enough though. Now at least that like I don't think that this is just like an unbalanced because I'm injecting myself with estrogen, or my estradiol levels are higher. Although my estradiol levels are higher, actually. I got my blood test done last week or the week before, and my E levels are really good, actually, really good. So things are looking good there. I think the injections are holding. I just need to like figure out how to be okay with doing injections because that's also really hard. Hi, Scarlett. Hi, welcome in. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, yeah, Sky is gonna get to come visit for Christmas. Oh, and actually that. Ow. Ow. Okay, actually, no, that's... Sky, you're gonna make me cry. I don't think I've had a chance to, like... No. I don't think I've had a chance to, like... You know, properly... like, think about that. Right? But, like... Yeah, you're gonna... Here, I have a crying button. I'm just gonna press this button. There we go. Yeah, Christmas. I was kind of convinced that, like, oh, probably we wouldn't be able to come up for Christmas because of different reasons, and like I was gonna get to see you in January, but like, but no, actually, you are gonna come to Christmas, and nah, no, I'm crying. Don't hit me. I'm already took my E. Go take your E. Hi, Percy. How's it going? Yeah, no, that's nice. I'll bring a pre-HRT blood test. Tawny, heck yeah. Yeah. Yes, get all your things measured. It's kind of cool being able to track all that stuff over time, actually. It's neat. Data is neat. Data is neat. Do they come in like a classic format or an EpiPen kind of thing? Oh, let me tell you. Estradiol injections. Estradiol valerate comes in a compound. Here, hold on. Let me grab it. So estradiol valerate usually, so it has to be compounded. So that means that like it's mixed in with a delivery substance, right? This one is sesame oil. At least I have, but I've seen other places do different things, and so it has to be prepared. And there's actually, oh yeah, it's super tasty, right? And it comes in a vial, and then so I take needles and I draw from the vial with one needle, and then I take that needle off because that's usually one that's just for drawing, and I replace it with an injection needle, and then I inject that. So it is like straight up just injections, not EpiPens. I wonder if they'd be EpiPens, but I imagine, or like that kind of automatic dispenser thing, but I imagine that would be very expensive. I actually can't do needles. I learned that I am very bad with needles. I didn't think I was. I thought I'd gotten over that, but no, as it turns out, I am actually, I can't really do needles either. I'm getting through, but this has actually been a very big emotional challenge to do these past couple weeks. Ugh. Yeah, EpiPens. Yeah, they can be quite expensive. Yeah. So yeah, that's with that. I'm hoping that it gets easier over time, and that I'm not standing there, kind of stun locked in anxiety, for like 10 or 20 minutes every time. It's going pretty good. I just finished dinner with my girlfriend. Apparently we could salads. Ooh. Oh, that's a good skill. I'm very bad at salads. I've never like figured it out. Although I did very recently start experimenting with making my own salad dressing, which turned out to not be that hard. Like I just take vegan mayo and just like add fucking whatever to it, like olive oil, garlic, some spices, maybe some white wine vinegar, and I can like mix up different things very quickly, and it actually tastes pretty decent. And I can make only what I need, which also then like solves my general problem I've always had of buying salad dressing, which is that I get bored of the salad dressing immediately. Like if I buy salad dressing, it's good for one day. The next day, I'm so tired of it, I never want to like taste that again. So like actually, so I've maybe found a way for me to like get myself to eat more salads, which is to make my own cheap salad dressing that I can just make different every single time. Yeah. But I'm glad it's going good, Percy. Oh, thank you to follow. Thank you. Welcome in. You want recipes? I'm happy to help. You be chef. Oh wait, actually maybe. Yeah, if you have some like nice salad dressings that recipes that you'd be able to recommend. If they're not vegan, that's okay. I can manage like making things vegan pretty okay. Yeah, no, I'd be interested. I hadn't like, I don't know how I thought of doing that. I don't think the idea of making my own salad dressing ever crossed my mind for a long time until like, I think I was like, I think I wanted salad and I didn't want to make salad dressing and I was just like, I don't know what to do here. I have mayo though. Isn't mayo part of salad? Can I just do that? And then looked it up and saw, oh, actually, no, it seems to be pretty easy. I can't finger it for vegan? Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, a lot of things can be done vegan very easily. Like, because I have a lot of access to stuff. So, like, I can get vegan mayo. I can get vegan feta cheese. I can get vegan egg replacement. So, like, honestly, if you just give me the straight recipe, my conversions is just going to be finding the vegan equivalent of that thing, which usually I can find. Homemade salad clothing is better than salad fast. Yes, down with salad fast fashion. Down with fast salads. Maybe it's my only salad dressing. The problem is that I make the healthy salad not very healthy. I mean, no. I mean, it's not very healthy, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't have to be... Things don't have to be 100% healthy. You can have a little bit of sugar and stuff. If you're overdoing it, I guess, then there's a problem, but... You know. I actually brushed my teeth, but I'll just rinse them later. Okay. Good. Also, speaking of something that was mentioned... Wait, I don't think did anybody mention this? I don't know if anybody mentioned this. Okay, no, I don't have a segue for this. Something I'm working on that's not ready yet, but something I'm working on is I thought it'd be really cool to do like a community survey, you know, like, I had this idea a couple months ago when I was looking at that like breast growth for trans femme research paper and saw that like, hey, it's kind of weird that this paper is saying that most trans femmes only get a AAA cup, which is like basically essentially zero growth, when like most that I've talked to, including my own experience, is like actually quite a lot more than that. Like, that's weird, right? And then I looked into it and it thought like, their methods of doing this are completely weird, and it kind of looks like they double dipped and subtracting a number to basically negate any growth. And thought, well, you know, if we just like polled people in the community, since we have a lot of trans folk in our community, right? If we just polled people, I'm sure we could come up with a graph that like, or some statistical data that would immediately contradict that. And that's evolved to, well, actually, we have a really cool community with a lot of intersectionality. It might be nice or neat to like, I don't know, do some community polling for a bunch of different stuff and get some stats, especially for things that you don't usually see stats or questions about, right? You know, like I have questions about plurality, or I thought we could ask some questions about plurality and different gender identities and sexual identities and different experiences with HRT, right? Like, there's some anecdotal stuff that I keep hearing that I've never seen stats on, like whether people experience like height differences or height changes with HRT. You know, some trans femmes experience getting shorter, or like, I mean, libido changes. Yeah. What was the other one? Oh, PMS, like period symptoms. Some trans femmes experience that, and like, you know, like some notes you could you could adjust in the survey. Thank you. Yes, I sent the survey to my mods so they can get some feedback. I see y'all are talking. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Well, I see the last thing that was sent here, and I will say there's a reason why I used that wording in those questions, but okay, yeah. Hair growth is definitely a thing for trans femmes. You mean like scalp hair growth? I'm a negative D. It goes in reverse. I get the emotional stuff in PMS. That's. I wonder if that. Wait. Sky. Is that why I'm getting overwhelmed so easily? Hold on. How would I be able to fuck? How would I be able to like track that? If I only got like emotional effects of like PMS symptoms, how would I ever fucking be able to like because I feel like my emotional response has this past like week especially has been like absolutely extreme even for us. Get a period tracker. But the thing is that like I don't really have any other things to track with it, you know? And I can't track any actual like menstruation because I don't menstruate. I kind of learned how to tell when my emotions are way more than they should be. I wonder if that's what like part of it of just maybe huh. I do wonder how much of it is tied to testosterone, how much of being under less stress just from being able to transition. Yeah, there's a lot of that's the thing. There is a lot of like confounding factors. Like this isn't like a single thing that's changing, right? With transitioning. Yeah. Dieting should never be cutting things out completely, just adjusting proportions to fit lifestyle you want. Exactly. Yes. That's not true. I got up to a B cup and it used to be terrible at building fat. And girlfriend's rocking D's at the moment. HRT's been good to her. Nice. I'm a D. So I'm a C cup and I think I'm like approaching a D cup actually. And I just measured myself again today and I got put into a D cup at the measurement. So it definitely has been even more growth. I think I'm somewhere between a C cup and a D cup, which again is much more than a triple A cup. And yeah, and Sky's a double D. Officially D now on it. Ooh. I don't get cranky at certain times in the month. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna have to get the honk shoes and maybe even some Mimi. Oh, I hope you get the Mimimis. Good luck with the Mimimis. Sleep well, Fen Dweller. Bye. My band size has actually gone down over time HRT. Oh, cool. My band size has, I think, been pretty consistent. I think it's mostly the same. But also, I think my weight is at this point pretty much leveled out and is consistent. Was 36. Now it's 32. Wow. I think I've been 38 the entire time. Although that's a lot of just difference of biology. 36 to 32. Wow. Though, wow. Yeah. I gotta get on E. Glad y'all are rocking it. Thank you. I mean, it surprises me even still, like how the effects still like take place even like more than a year after. Measuring every 10 days in the study HRT. Whoa. Oh yeah, you could do like a whole chart. You can chart that out. Cool. That's a lot of data. Yeah, data. Yeah, Yoni, I'm sorry. I really hope that can change at some point. I feel like bra size often gets miscalculated for trans femmes too, mostly due to often larger rib cages. Many stores, etc., will just go for smaller cup, longer band instead of reducing the band and going for a larger cup to compensate. Yep. Working phenomenally for some. Likewise, an ex of mine whose massive breast has always been put into J cups and B's. And he's like that. Actually, she needed longer waist and B cups. Bra shopping is really nuts. Yeah, I've had generally good experiences with Aerie and their sizing to be like pretty good. And there's a website that I usually refer to or go to called A Bra That Fits that like is meant to be like a lot more. It's a bit more inclusive and it accounts for a bit more in its measurements. And I feel like that bra sizing has been fairly accurate, and the bras I've gotten have been pretty comfortable. Ow. But yeah, I think it could be very easy for somebody to end up with too small of a cup and a bigger band than really they should be using because of rib cages. Yeah. Can you please link it? Yes. Well, thank you, Chloe. Right there. Yeah, use that. And yeah, the survey that I'm putting together includes a section that is basically like go through that website and like do all the measurements and then report back. So like I want to see if I can get like, I guess basically bra measurements, or like bust and underbust measurements from people, and as well as like their recommended band and cup size, and then we'll be able to have a very nice graph, some very nice data that like can correlate time on HRT, with and type of HRT with breast growth, and maybe we can just make something that just I don't know data. Cool. Some weird data I want to measure to see changes in. I'll need to look up how to probably measure things. By the way, if anyone here is plus size and needs an amazing store with awesome people, Torrid's where you want to go, at least in America. Torrid is really cool. Yeah, I went to a Torrid for the first time, like, Sky, like a couple, what was that ago? Like 2 months ago? I guess sometime in September. And yeah, Torrid is really nice. There's some really nice clothing. I got a dress there that I think has become my favorite dress. And like, I've gotten like many compliments walking around with that dress. And it's like, yeah. And like, they have a big range of sizes. They have a few like smaller sizes, but then they go up to much larger sizes. Like in terms of fit, you can get things that should fit like most people. Torrid also does big shoes. Okay, I should look into that. I did not know that. Yeah. So yeah, highly recommend Torrid. I need to go back and get more stuff from there or like shop more because like I really liked what they had, really. Do we have a large enough sample size for a server like that? President Spear, President Spear, I mean, it's certainly not as big as I'd like as a scientist, but we definitely have a pretty big sample size. You know, like this people. I mean, we have the Discord server, which is like 600 people in there, and even if not all 600 people did that, which I don't think they would because most people aren't. Most people like probably needed the server and whatever, right? But like, I think we'd probably get a good number of responses. Well, by participation, yeah. If we can get like at least 100 people, that is a pretty good survey for data, honestly. Now, like this isn't a completely random sample, obviously, because this is a community sample. So like in terms of efficacy, yeah, there we go. In terms of that word, you know, it's not the most ethical. It doesn't have the highest efficacy or like natural validity or whatever in terms of like being able to apply it to the general population, because this is not a random sample. This is a collection of people who joined surrounding queer memes and trans memes and my Twitch content, right? But I think still cool. So cool to do. New tattoos itchy. Oh. Yeah, that happens. Don't scratch. I don't think you should scratch. I don't think it's good, right? Probably not good. If you want, Elsie, I'll send you my data for measuring days sometime. Sure, yeah. Yeah, I could look at that. Okay, I'm gonna. No, I have mod chat open. I'm just gonna type quickly so I can like stop thinking about this because I had it open here and I keep thinking like, oh, I just want to say what my response is here. Okay, so I'll just give me a second to type this out quickly and then I'll like move away to a different chat. Urge is real. No, do not touch the tattoo. Do not scratch. One of the questions. There, okay. Tapping away, not looking anymore. If you touch it, you won't go. Yeah, if you touch your touchy, you won't get to go to Christmas. If you start scratching, Santa Claus is going to bring you coal that makes you itchy. The worst kind of coal. And then you'll be scratching. That's the worst part of getting a new tattoo. Oh, I really want to get a tattoo. That'd be cool. Still don't really know what I would get. I wonder if I could figure something out now. For like a nice tattoo. You know? A magpie. Aw, that'd be really sweet. Aw. This is what I do with my tat. Slap it, don't scratch it. Oh, slapping it. I want to get a second one, but I'm waiting until I move. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'll wait till I move too. I'm moving soon. I think I'm gonna wait until I move too, to like do stuff like that. Speaking of moving, yeah, if anybody has recommendations for a long distance cat carrier, because Sky is gonna bring socks up to for Christmas, so I need to figure out how we're gonna travel with a cat in a car for 8 hours. Same with insect bites. Slap, not scratch. Actually, yeah, right? Huh. Yeah, I want to maybe move to Canada. The next US election is bad. Oh, Chloe. Yeah. Hey, can we like take a second to appreciate some good news? Can we, I don't think we had a chance to like, we haven't streamed since here then, so we haven't talked about this. But hey, fucking, can I guess, like, can we just like appreciate the big W's we got earlier this week, right? Like, Ohio voted yes for both abortion rights into their constitution and marijuana, and like, it wasn't that close either. It was pretty strongly yes too in both of those. Good news, yeah. Virginia, I think Virginia got. What is it? The not the governor, but the there's some Democratic wins in Virginia and in Kentucky. I'll just say, right, and generally, a lot of the Republican hate machine like just fucking failed, right? Especially I was hearing that like the Moms for Liberty group, which had been a very big vehicle for hate, basically lost everything. Like everything they're promoting and everything they're campaigning for, they didn't win anything. Or like their people they were supporting didn't win anything. And in fact, I think they removed their like list of people they were supporting on their website and stuff. So like, yeah, fucking suck it. Yeah, get fucked, Youngkin, trying to shit up in Virginia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like, I think that I feel a lot better really after seeing all of that, because that's at least showing that like, hey, no, like people are getting fucking sick of all this. I think the thing in Ohio too is pretty huge, right? Like Republicans in Ohio like very strongly campaigned for like to get the abortion vote to go their way, and it was very, very strongly a trans issue as well as an abortion issue, because as they have been showing time and time again, like those are the same issue in their eyes. Like the fight for abortion rights is the fight for trans rights. And like, especially over the summer, they put millions of dollars into ad campaigns for a vote that they try to get ahead of time to make like voting for like issues like this a lot harder to pass. Like right now, the way it works basically is for like if something is being voted on like this, like something to be amended or added to the state constitution, you just have to get above 50% of the vote. So just 50 plus 1 is the guideline. So you need majority. And Republicans try to like, they campaigned really hard and spent a lot of money on advertisement and stuff to try to get a vote ahead of time to pass, such that you would actually need 65%. Essentially making it so like, not only would getting this upcoming abortion vote to be hard to pass, but also any vote to be hard and difficult to pass. That would like completely fuck up everything. And they spent a lot of money on that. Their advertisement campaign, all like their videos and stuff were like very, very strongly like said, yes, this is both an abortion issue and a trans issue that we're attacking right now. Like that's what they targeted. And they lost that in the summer. And now they lost the abortion thing right now. So like they fucking wasted so much money. Yeah. It turns who could have fucking predicted the abortion bans are extremely unpopular. Wow, imagine that. Silly LZ, women don't get rights. All Republicans know that. Ugh. Oh, is it okay to use the art for you? Yes, of course, Scarlett. Yeah. Wait. Oh, wait. I can show the art. You want to see the art? Can I show the art? Can I show this art that I just saw? Oh, this is... Oh, can I show this one? Hold on, let's see what it is. Lol, get atomized, transphobes. Hell yeah. Okay. So, Scarlett actually did some art for us, which she finished today. Here, let me add this to screen, and you can see. What is this song? What do I listen to? I have no idea. Okay, hold on. Boop. Add image. We go here. We go to... Here's my desktop. Here it is. Okay, are you ready? Bam. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this art. Look at this art. So, at some point, a little bit ago, I had like mentioned in the Discord that I really wanted to get like, I was looking for somebody to do some, I mean, really furry art for me, but like, you know, I wanted somebody to help me like figure out a design for what like my eventual wolf mode or like hellhound mode of this model would look like, where like, I guess spoilers, one day I'm gonna have a full like wolf model, you know, and Scarlett said she would help, and there we go. Now we have some art. Look at that. Furry. Yeah. So thank you. I love them. I love it. I like the design. I mean, the design is the clothing. So, but this gives me like genuinely as like when I go to 3D model, this is going to be so helpful as a reference point. Yeah. Pogfish is fantastic. Yeah, it's my proudest work. Aw, that's sweet. You did a really good job. Yeah, no, this is like exactly what we're looking for. And thank you. Please give Pet the Alice emote. Oh wait, that would be really cool. Damn it, Pet the Alice. Okay, we need to figure out a Pet the Alice emote. Yeah. Okay. We'll figure that out. Pet the Alice. We don't have it. You can do that. You can do that. What I do have though, I made a bunch of wolf emotes, so you can use these emotes, and there is this. There's a head pad emote right there, so you can use that one. Is that one good? It's so good. In fact, I decided to make this for fun. Wait, hold on, Laser Drifter. You made Fish Steer? Because I've seen Fisher before. Yeah, Fisher's awesome. Yep, you did. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I love that emote. Do I not have this saved? Is this not in my BTTV already? It is, right? It is. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Yeah. Feels weird to finally be recognized. I didn't know you made it. That's so cool. Like, I've seen that emote used in a lot of different spaces in the past. Wow. Oh, it's God, it's so good. I didn't see it before. Yeah. I think unfortunately in dark mode, it's hard to see. But once you see it, like look in chat on screen right there. Once you see it, you realize like, holy shit, that's fantastic. Sky, if you make a pet the Alice emote using that like pet the emote maker quickly, I can add it. Here, I'll hide this art for now. If you have some time. You made that in GIMP? Dang. That's impressive. I have so little experience with GIMP, and the times I've tried have been very difficult. So cool. Very cool. I'm like 2 steps ahead of you. Love you. Okay. I'm gonna wait here patiently. We will start the game soon, I promise. I'll be sure for an hour and a half. Okay, actually, you know, I needed these conversations. I needed like a good chat, you know. Like I said, like this week was kind of a roller coaster, and now that we talked about it, or now that it was mentioned, I am actually very much strongly wondering if part of the reason why I've been so like unstable and up and down is because of some PMS emotional symptoms. Like, that's possible, right? Because like the thing is, like, yeah, I have stressors in my life in general, and certainly some things happened in the past, like in August, that like made things pretty like rough for me, and it took a while to get over. But generally, especially this last 2 weeks, things have been really good. I have not like, in terms of like having stressors, I've been okay. Things have been positive. Streaming's been going good. Been motivated to do stuff. I finished my courses, getting through stuff like that. You know, I was making great progress in work with VNN things. Like I was just kind of like, look, why am I not able to function right now? Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna go to BTTV. Like, the only thing that is making me feel like kind of constantly sad is that I have not been able to get a YouTube video out. Genuinely, that like upsets me, and it's like I really do want to. Okay, here, hold on. With the pet thing. Okay. Babe, I'm like 5 steps ahead playing 40 chess. You are. Wait, emote code already in use. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you already added. I did. Wow, you really are playing 5D chess. Shit. Refresh chat. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think you just checkmated me. I think you won. There it is. Okay, cool. Check pin message chat. Checkmate. She's happy. It's cute. It's so cute. It's really cute. Nah. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Ah. Ah. I don't know. You stunlocked me. I don't know how to react anymore. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It really is really sweet. Y'all are sweet. Y'all are so nice. Like, this community is just really, really nice. It really is. And I don't know. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, even though I've been slacking with YouTube videos and stuff. And for still being here, you know? I really appreciate it. And it's cool that I've gotten to, like, I don't know, like keep going with things and share all this with you. Like, I find it really cool that stream now looks like this, the way it does, with me, like with the VTuber stuff, like how much I've been able to, like, make things grow and change, and especially that it feels like really right and really at home. It feels like me, you know? I remember always having a problem or like a struggle with stream stuff, like designing stream things, where I had a lot of really cool ideas and had like a lot of technical know-how of how to do things, but I didn't have a vision of what my stream should look like because I didn't really know what my identity was, you know, even when I was streaming. So like, I think I started like going directions that were like cool, and I liked how it looked aesthetically, but also like it never really felt like me, right? Now I'm at a point where I look at my stream and I'm like, holy yeah, fuck yeah, I really like how my stream looks, you know? You know? You want to know for personality, visiting your streams always makes my day. Aww. I'm glad. Owning a robot not being able to release stuff is often like life gets in the way, and that's okay. Thank you, Ren. Thank you. I promise it'll all be worth the wait. I'm gonna start making some cool videos and I'll get them out there. I also wonder if I should stream on YouTube actually. At least the Sunday streams. I've been thinking about dual streaming the Sunday stream because we're looking at memes. That has crossed my mind, but I don't want to do that until we get a video out. You know? So that might happen in the future. Actually, what might happen in the future is a streaming duel. What might happen is the next YouTube video we get out, I might stream on YouTube immediately after the video. So I might have it like basically go right into a live stream, and then we can hang out and chat and probably look at more trans memes together. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be nice. So that might be like a special thing that might happen. A little experiment. But in the future, yes, streaming dual streams. Or dual streaming, right? If I've learned anything about this community, we will always be here. Oh, thank you. But wow, that actually hit me really hard. Thank you. I've actually intentionally avoided looking at trans memes so I don't get spoil myself before your video. Aww. Aww. Okay, well, I definitely have to get something out now. Oh my god, Sky. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute. Wait, ah. Eh. Here, I'm gonna refresh this. Oh no, it's not. Ah, damn it, it needs to come. Hurry up. Yoni, get to sleep. Oh gosh, yeah, go to sleep. Have a good sleep. Sleep well. Good night. Good night, good night. Yeah, I think actually, I think having the realization that, hey, maybe my extreme range of emotions has been a little bit of PMS, and that could be it. That could be like a factor, has actually lifted a little bit of weight. You know, of just like, oh, okay. I need a way to recognize when that's happening. But I think, and cyber, I know cyber hasn't even started. It's okay. It's different time zones, you know. This is why I try to stream earlier generally, because there's a lot of people from all around the world, and like I want to make sure that people can hang out and see stuff. But I started later today for a couple of reasons. I was like helping Sky with I was making sure I could help Sky with some like mechanic auto issues, because I have a lot more confidence in dealing with like, well, no, I guess I dealing with mechanics, but like that's not necessarily true. I'm just I have a lot more, I guess, experience with cars. So if somebody said something like, "Oh, you need this done," I can look at it and be like, "I don't think so. I think I don't need that done. I think that's just a useless thing that you're trying to get me to do. And actually, I could probably wait a year or more, and it won't make a difference." You know? Like there's something specifically that I think like they've been recommended for their car that I looked up and I was like, this is actually not something that's recommended at all and not needed. But that kind of happens, you know. But yeah, no, I don't know. Ren, I'm gonna say again, because it actually hit me a lot. Like, thank you, Chloe. wait, that's great. What happened to the audio? Oh wait, is the audio bad? Nah, I don't. The audio seems like it's working. Now it's normal again. The audio. Oh, the audio got weird. Then normal again. Is that still happening? Huh. Why? I couldn't figure out any reason why that would happen before. Why? Chloe, did you hear that too? Are you using? It sounded exactly like when I dropped the quality to 160p. Is my bitrate dropping? Hold on. Well, I should be able to see that. Well, okay, it's showing me red, but it's because I'm going above 7,000, so it's actually a little useless. I am too drunk to pay attention. Chloe, you're great. Never change. Not on this end, no. Are you... Okay. President Spear and Laser Drifter, are you both using... Are you doing encoding at all? Like, do you just have, like, the source video quality, or are you reducing it down to, like, 720p or 480? If you're not, try reducing it to 720. I bet you that is, like, bitrate lag. Where... I updated my yeah, if you're doing source, try lowering the quality to like 720p. I updated my bitrate to be quite a bit more. It's actually near the maximum that I can have it, I think. And that means that the footage is gonna be a lot nicer, but it's possible that like if there's any like dips that might happen, it shouldn't usually happen. But if it's like an internet issue, you're 420p. Damn it. Okay. Here, I'm gonna make another audio weird. I'm gonna make a marker for audio weirdness, and I will look into that again to see if I think it didn't appear in the VOD is the thing. So I think it's actually like audio delivery. And I would suspect it's something about like stream lags a bit, and then maybe it like gets all weird as it tries to catch up, and then it gets better. I have to turn off low latency mode all the time since Twitch goes all weird. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, there's low latency mode. Yeah, I'm above 6K. Hey, yeah, funny story. That's that's not a limit. Like, I have come to appreciate that Twitch does this thing where they kind of soft lie, or they make these soft rules that aren't really rules and not really restrictions, but because they want people to generally do like a thing or have a thing in a certain way, right? That they'll just say that it is a rule or a guideline while they won't actually enforce it. An example of this is one of the recent things. So Twitch enabled or changed their guidelines to allow for restreaming. So I could stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time now. That is now possible. And that is not breaking the rules on Twitch. But one of the rules or the stipulations that Twitch outlined was that they didn't want people putting chat or elements from other channels or other like streaming services as part of your stream. So as a streamer, they said, no, it is against the rules to put YouTube's chat on your stream if you're streaming on Twitch. And that seems kind of meh. And I don't like, and that's like, why? Why? And actually, it turns out when Harris Heller, like Senpai Gaming or whatever, Senpai Streaming, whatever his business is called, when like he had a conversation with the CEO of Twitch, the new one, whose name I forget, I'm blanking, sorry, but I asked him directly about that, and so the answer is no. Twitch is not actually going to enforce that. It's more of a liability thing. It's partly a legal thing. Yeah, it's like, it's more about things that happen on other platforms, like YouTube, for instance. The YouTube comments is completely outside of the realm of Twitch. And as a streamer, if you're streaming on Twitch, you're going to be responsible for everything that happens on your stream, which means that if somebody on YouTube started spamming or being shitty or putting like stuff that you really don't want to be in a stream, that it may be even breaking TOS, right? Like, as a streamer, you'd be liable. That's kind of a complex thing. So Twitch could have said, hey, keep this in mind, that if something happens on the stream from a different platform, you're still held accountable, even if it's not on Twitch. Instead, they said, no, we're just going to say that you're not allowed to do this, and then not enforce it. Twitch has permission to distribute our Twitch chat message, but YouTube doesn't, and vice versa. Yeah, there is like some weirdness there, but like ultimately, it's totally fine to do. Like it's one of those things where if something were to happen, then Twitch is saying essentially like, yeah, we're not protected. And actually, if something did happen, well, you shouldn't have been doing it, right? But realistically, nobody's gonna actually be banned or just for having chat on screen, right? So anyways, I just use that as a recent example of Twitch making kind of soft rules that aren't really rules. The other thing is the bitrate. Twitch has I think in the past have said that 6,000 was a maximum, or at least said things to imply that. And that's definitely in the back end, because if I go into OBS and I say like, I want to stream whatever on Twitch, it says, hey, yeah, the maximum bitrate you can do is 6,000 kilobytes a second. But in reality, no, that's not a maximum. You can stream higher. At some point, Twitch's servers like cut you off. Like, I don't think I can't stream at 10,000 kilobytes a second. I think you can't really stream too far above 8,000. Past 8,000, the servers get very unstable, so you can't really. But you can hit around 750 to 8,000 just fine. And that actually gets you much better 1080p footage. So that's what I'm doing now. Especially because we get encoding anyways. Like, yeah, might as well. And like, actually, if you look at the community guidelines for streaming now, it does not say there's a maximum anymore. I don't know if it did before, but certainly does not say that now. So no, there isn't a maximum, actually. There also isn't a maximum on resolution, I don't think. Like, theoretically, I could stream at 2K resolution. That would just be worthless, though, because I wouldn't. If you want to stream at 2K, you would need a much higher bitrate, like probably closer to like 20,000 kilobits a second, which we can't achieve because of Twitch's servers. YouTube can kind of do that. So I think that's an area where like, yeah, YouTube could actually support higher resolution streams. But I guess that's all to say, like, yeah, no, I can do higher. And most streamers will, I think, especially like like streamers with big audiences and stuff, will have 8,000 kilobits a second. You'll notice if you look a bit more. Like, it's not something you generally notice unless you open up the stats to see. But like, I don't know, next time you're watching different streams, check it out. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos. I was curious what your streams are like. Hello, come on in. Welcome. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah. I play games and I talk about nonsense, a lot of queer things, and I cry sometimes. And on Sundays, we look at trans memes on stream. Yes, this is the thing. Also, hi, Azalea. I saw you come in. I was ranting, I guess, but hi. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Today I'm doing much better. Yesterday I was doing a lot worse. Gently pet the Alice. Oh, Sky and Chloe. I just saw the name of that. That's so cute. Here, hold on. Let me refresh chat again. We're also getting new emotes, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. I've just within the last like 20 or 30 minutes came to the realization that maybe I've had like a more roller coaster of emotions because of possible PMS. Like, maybe that's an explanation, which would at least explain why like things were hitting me much harder than it seems like they should have recently, because like generally things are okay and have not been that stressful, and yet my like emotional reaction to like not too much has been very extreme, to the point of like complete overwhelm shutdown, you know? And maybe that's just 3 options on defend desired level of action and overstimulation tolerance. Yes. Not for an emperor anymore. Has redeemed for an emperor. Oh yeah, I turned that off because I wanted to figure out like something better for on screen, which I think I can. So that's gonna happen one day in the future. But yes, if you want to put your prompts in chat, feel free to do so. I am she, her. And okay, so what else am I missing? Also, Twitch has permission to distribute. Oh yeah, I read that. And before unmoderated YouTube chat, ASCII art. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the fear, right? I think that if I stream on YouTube and dual stream it, I probably won't put chat on screen, unless like I can figure out the moderation there. But like, YouTube chat sucks. YouTube chat, like live chat, compared to Twitch, sucks. I feel like even when I was just doing the like, you know, the YouTube video premieres, which is like kind of a live stream just for the video premiere, and I was reading chat and moderating it, it was such a worse experience and actually harder to moderate than I have ever found Twitch to be. Twitch quality is so much better than Discord voice VC, so I use Twitch alt account to stream movies and series to my Discord friends on Twitch. In theory, Minecraft. Oh, Laser Drifter, that's risky. That's risky though, because it's technically TOS. There are probably other solutions you can come up with that are out there. But yeah, no, that is a problem though. You're right that like Discord quality tends to not be that great, right? I mean, it's all good preference. I'm sure it's fine, but like, it gives me like, oh no. Then again, I've seen people do like fucking weird shit on YouTube or on Twitch, so I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know when my time of the month is yet. I'm sure it happens sometimes. Yeah, like I think the thing that I hadn't thought of that maybe PMS was a factor, because I haven't otherwise noticed any PMS symptoms, and I kind of thought like, yeah, no, I haven't experienced that. That's something I remember people saying that could happen. But mileage may vary, and my mileage seemed to not go that route. But maybe it did. I don't know. PMS is super inconsistent. I had one, then 2 weeks later, another one. Now 4 weeks after another. That is starting for me. Interesting. Petal Luna. I'm just gonna keep refreshing chat to see more of these. Come on. Chat update. Luna, my beloved. Oh yes, big Luna fan. Here, let me put on. Hold on. Okay, fine. Hold on. Yeah, here. I just put on this collar for no reason. Unrelated collar. Don't worry about it. So I did not believe in the trans PMS cycle. I'm a believer now. It's interesting, right? It's the kind of thing that there's just not a lot of like data on. That's the thing. Hey, where's Hyper Pet the Luna? yeah, where are my Luna pets? I thank you. I'm assuming these are all Sky making these, right? Thank you. Wait, 15 other channels are using that? Wait, really? That's cool because like that one in particular, we edited. Because like we had seen that like cutout frame from the show before, but I don't think it was blinking and it was cropped weirdly. So we made that to like look nicer. Cool. Today, the regional HR manager called me at work today specifically to invite me to an annual women's meeting. Ooh, that's nice. Assuming trans femme, yeah? I guess not really that great if it's towards a trans mask person, but I've been having mine all week. I also get cramps. Make sure you practice self-care and be nice to yourselves if you're getting PMS symptoms. Yeah, thank you. I think that's basically it. I just need to I need to figure out a way to recognize if that's happening so I can practice more self-care before the overwhelm gets too bad. Because I think the thing that happened is the overwhelm got way too much, way too emotionally overstimulated, and it shut me down. Yeah. But like, so yeah, the thing I was saying was like, I don't think I've really experienced any other symptoms from PMS. So that's why it's been a bit more difficult to track, right? Man, I find it weird that I keep getting asked if it's possible I could be pregnant. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Aw. Welcome on in. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Enjoy emotes. No, yeah, no, that's, I mean, like, that's weird. That's, like, randomly from, like, other, I'm assuming, cis people. I was gonna but no sub message, aw. Because, like, that is a bit of a misunderstanding of biology. That, like, I could understand, or at least, like, be okay, I guess, if somebody just didn't know and had no idea what was, like, had no concept of what was possible for, like, transitioning or where we're at. Because, like, I mean, not that it's not possible. Like uterus transplants seem like they are possible. It's just going to take a long time to get to a point where that's, like, accessible to people, right? But, like, that's not happening. Not yet. So, yeah, it's a bit weird. Interesting. I love when Facebook adds validate my gender, recommending women's products. I love when the Ontario like health services or whatever sends me a letter telling me that I need to do a pap smear because I need to check my, gotta check stuff. And I'm like, yeah, pap smear, yeah. And it was like, yeah. I mean, I appreciate the like the validation here. But, this is why having like healthcare that's not just based on a letter designation on your license might make sense, right? Like, because that also means that also means that like a trans mask person might stop getting those kind of healthcare notifications, when maybe that would be good to like keep having, you know? Humankind is capable of infinite stupidity, and I am a testament to this fact. Oh, I mean, yes, humans generally can be really fucking stupid, but yeah, I'm just like thanks, but no, I think I'm not getting a pap smear. Thanks very much. From doctors. Doctors are asking if you're. I mean, like, are they asking that before without any knowledge of you being trans? Because I feel like I remember I was asked by a clinician when I went to a walk-in clinic in the States once, when I had my last period, and I had to say, you know, like, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really have them. And she was like, what do you mean? And then I had to say, I'm trans, because I guess actually didn't register for her. So like, no, I'm not menstruating, and I can't tell you the last time I menstruated, right? So like, I can understand if somebody didn't know, but a doctor is asking that knows who you are and knows that you're trans. They should know. They should know. But I'm very confused. Jamie Dodger talked about this. Him and his wife are the same age. So he just goes when she gets her letter. Yeah, that would be the way to do it. But like, right? Like that's a kind of an unfortunate thing that can issue that can happen here, you know? Which is why having like gender neutral well, that's maybe a better way to say that, but like gender neutral labeling in medical spaces is probably better. Or no, that's not what I'm going to say. Like I think like body specific, right? Like your healthcare shouldn't be based on your gender. It should be based on the physical body that you have and the needs that your body has, regardless of your gender, regardless of your sex marker on your license or whatever, right? That would completely solve the issue. There would be it would be less ambiguous, and ambiguity is a good thing to avoid generally, right? So like, yes, be mindful when when using hyper pet to not overstimulate me. If you pet me too much, eventually I just gotta go like that. I have no socks. Our cat once actually. Like I think I was like petting him too fast, and then he like kind of just gave me a look and did like a kind of like low screech like that, and then walked away. And I was like, "Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to overstimulate you. I was just really enjoying petting you." You mean healthcare should be tailored to the individual? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Gently pet the Luna. Oh, I like how like the emotes are like updating for my chatbot. So I'm still struggling to keep up. Look at all those good pets. On the one hand, it's also good to say trans women are just women, but it is of concern about people's bodies. But it feels bad to ask people's biological sex, right? But like, yeah, no, I understand like, and I can appreciate like there's a bit of nuance there, but I think that's why it just shouldn't be about biological sex. It should just be what your body has and what needs your body has. You know, like I feel like that undercuts all of that. Where like it doesn't matter what somebody's biological sex is. It doesn't matter what somebody says at birth. It just matters like right now, what genitalia do you have, and what like healthcare needs do you have coming up, right? Wish there weren't such taboos about body part names. Maybe that's part of the issue here, that like there's like a lot of weirdness about this, right? Like people getting upset about like birthing people, or the term like birthing people, or a person who can birth, which is again like a better term because it removes ambiguity, right? It is a lot more precise. Precision with language in a healthcare setting is good. And it's only an issue in like healthcare. That's the only time it should matter. Yeah, exactly. Like really, this is the only instance where like this stuff kind of matters. And I feel like for healthcare, like we should be able to just, you know, have language that applies to healthcare and not apply anywhere else. Yeah, no, it will never be purely precise, but we can reduce ambiguity, right? We can create sharper likelihoods for people's like understanding and perception of the words being said. Because like you don't want, like, if a word or a term has a very broad likelihood, then there's a lot of ways that it can be interpreted. So we can do things to get more precise. We'll never have 100%, but we can reduce ambiguity. You could just tailor. You could also just tailor it to specific healthcare needs. Like rather than you got it boobies, just ask, do you require breast screenings? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Like just tailored for the individual. We need to get people to accept trans people first. Yeah, and intersex people. Like fucking throughout this whole like hate nonsense, it's become really upsettingly clear that like intersex people are like just completely ignored and not ever thought of. Like they're completely left out of the equation, and it sucks. In my state, fucking what? In my state, intersex people are not considered disabled. What the fuck? What? Ugh. No, that's shitty. That's really shitty. Also, Sylveon, yeah, like I don't understand why, like, it really shouldn't. None of this ever should have been an issue. None of this should have been. Just other people are different. Like just fucking that's it. Other people aren't you. Like if it doesn't matter if somebody is different than you. Yeah, let people do what they want and move on with their day. Let people use like the terms that work for them and move on with your day. Met an open intersex person this summer at a trans camp. She was awesome. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So who knows? I might be disabled. We'll have to see. At least then I could change the sex marker on my driver's license. Oh, that's. I mean, yeah, it's just like that sucks. I'm sorry. There's part of the law that banned AMAB people from women's spaces, and incidentally also AFAB people from men's spaces. Intersex people aren't allowed in either now. Great. Wow, great job, fucking Kansas. Anyways, yeah, if you're looking to emigrate to Canada, and I'll be able to give you some pointers, I guess, because we're going through the process. I think it is. I think if you can get a job lined up in Canada first, that gives you a lot of points. I mean, and even then, you could probably just get in with a work permit. Right? Like I think like that's probably the most direct route is find a job, get a work permit, and then just go. And then once you're there, you can start applying for like more permanent stay if you need. Oh, by the way, I might soon get my avatar video with background chroma keyable. Ooh, been way longer than I expected. That's a bit longer than I expected too, because that was a while ago we talked about that. But I'm glad it can happen. Good. We got corn and we got bigotry. That's it. Wow, great. Love that. Yeah, I'm still trying to get everything lined up to work in Canada and eventually migrate. Oh, right, Scarlett. Somebody had mentioned that I know we had I think you'd mentioned like moving before, and I don't think I like pieced together that like Canada was the destination. But somebody else mentioned that, and I was like, oh, cool, because I mean, I live in Canada, but me and my partner Sky are looking to emigrate her to Canada, so we're also going to go into this process. And so, you know, if you want to compare notes, you know, help each other out for figuring out how the fuck immigration works. Yeah, we can keep talking. And Griffin Alley. Oh, I intend to get my birth certificate upgraded. Then I go in with it and my passport and go, sorry, you guys made a silly mistake. Could you please fix it? I need correction. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you totally can do that, right? Like once you have your birth certificate done, you really should just be able to do that. That should be the birth certificate should be like the be all end all, and things should come from that. Yeah. I'm talking about moving to Canadaland. Yeah. I'm in Oscarland too. Oh. Be careful with double taxation. The US is one of the only two countries that does double taxation for dual citizens. Yeah, right. I know from my friend that yes, you have to like kind of do our taxes for both countries. It'll be a little bit annoying, but we'll figure that out. Thank you though. Yeah, thank you. Also, the person had to manually remove it from the frames. There weren't a lot. Apparently took a long time to render. I don't know. It was a favor, kind of, so I didn't press too hard. Let's see. I'm surprised. But, you know, I'm not the artist, so I don't know how they did it. I would have thought that would have been a very simple thing to do. But I guess maybe they didn't have the source file. I guess it depends on how they did it. If they didn't have the source files anymore, then I suppose that would be difficult. Although I probably could have rotoscoped it out in After Effects pretty quickly. I don't know. My birth certificate is from a state that requires you to get sterilized and have bottom surgery to update the sex marker, but at least you can update it. And at least I'm already trying to get that surgery. Yeah. I hate, like it enrages me that you need to have bottom surgery to get that changed. Like that is that's very angering. I'm glad that works out, but fucking hell. I wish I put some Cyberpunk. I can literally just go on a government website to instantly change my legal gender right now if I wanted, but if I want HRT, I have to talk to get an official gender dysphoria diagnosis, which has like a 50% rejection rate, in which several months we get a prescription. Guess my country. Why is... I mean, the answer is transphobia, the reason why that's hard to get HRT. But it's... I really hope that like in the next couple of years things will start changing for the better and start moving past all this. My dad was born in New York and my mom was born in California, and here I am stuck with a birth certificate from freaking Missouri. Oh. I'm gonna get my change because I'm desperate to get to Canada with my girlfriend. I have to wait till I update my birth certificate to say I'm female. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get that changed. Like if you can get it changed before coming to Canada, I think that will make things easier. I don't know how it would work if you immigrate and then in Canada want to change things. I suppose you wouldn't be able to change your birth certificate and stuff, but I should look that up actually, because I would hope or think that Canada would honor, like, if you have a gender marker change, right? Like changing your gender marker on your license, which you would have to get a Canadian license if you're going to be in Ontario, right, or whatever province. Changing that marker is kind of easy. It's not that hard. Weird audio again. Why? I'm gonna make a marker every time that you say that, and then I'll be able to look back. I'm sorry. I apologize for it happening. Audio went bad here too? That's so weird because I'm not dropping any frames. Oh, hold on, let me Google this. Weird audio periodically while streaming on Twitch. You'll find this happens a lot when your audio stream quality is set to auto and your quality dips up and down due to fluctuating connection. But if it's happening to everybody. Okay, well, I'm just gonna start Cyberpunk. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're just gonna start Cyberpunk. We're just gonna go. We're just jumping into it because I've been talking for 2 hours. Ow. God. Ugh. Oh, my head. All right, I'm starting Cyberpunk. There, we made it to the game. By the way, did anyone else get Jenny from My Life is Danger Robot? Holy fuck, yes. Jenny, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Okay.